Hello, everybody. Welcome. I hope you are doing well today. Let's do a quick mukto in and start off our warm-up. So from here, and jump, chede, kani, ki, mukto, jumbi, mukto, shijai. Mukto, baro, and jump, chede, kani, ki. All right, everybody. So we're going to start off today by doing a little bit of duck and weave walking, okay? Now, ideally, if you had like a clothesline or some sort of string that you can attach from, like, say, this thing to something else and get the same height the whole way, you'd use that and duck and weave underneath it. But now, since I don't, or since probably you don't, we're just going to do it in the air right now. So with your hands are up, you're going to C-step first, and then as you do, duck and weave to your lead leg side. And C-step, duck, C-step, duck, C-step, duck. Making sure your hands stay up. So you're going to go forward all the time. If you want, you can go backwards as well. Okay? So you're just going to go forwards and backwards with a quick duck and weave. All right? So, boom, boom. Remember, you don't want to do your duck and weave like this. Keep your back straight and just quick motion. Okay? Keep it up. You ever seen someone like Mike Tyson? He's just like, whoo, 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 going nonstop as he moves forward. Absolutely terrifying. But keep it up. Hop, 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 hop. Backwards. Oh, wait. I'll do that. Boom, 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 boom. Forwards, forwards. Good job. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. We're now going to work a little bit on some hip motions, maybe from a horse stance. Now, if you guys can manage to get your hands on a band like this, super good. You actually put it on your legs underneath your knees, like so, and you're going to go into a horse stance, making sure that your knees are pushed out. I'm going to go in a shallow, like my feet are going to be shoulder width apart from here. And now the goal is making sure my knees are always engaged. I'm going to step to one side, boom, making sure my knee's always pushed out. Then my other knee moves in, goes forward, 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 okay? If you don't have one of these bad boys, that's okay. You don't need it. As long as when you do your horse stance, make sure that your knees push over your foot. Step and back, step and back. We're gonna go 5 one way, 5 the other way, okay? So you ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go the other way. 1, 2, 3. Don't let your knee drop like this. Make sure it's always pushed over your foot. 4, 5. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job. All right. So now, just to warm up our shoulders, we're going to go into some mule kicks, okay? So from here, you're going to go into a nice low ready stance. Hands are up. Now your goal is you're going to drop down onto your hands, kick out behind you. So it's going to go kick, come back. You don't have to kick high. You're just going to put a little bit more weight on your shoulders so you can get the warmed up. So to the count, make sure you don't kick anything behind you. And hana. 2. Set. Hit. Toss it. Yose. Endo. Yaro. Oho. And yo. Good job. All right. Now, we're going to go back and do our slipping or duck and weave walking. But this time, we're going to add a hook after we do it. So into our stance, I'm going to C-step forward. As I do, duck and weave, putting my weight onto my front leg side. As I do, hook. Then come back, duck and weave, or sorry, step, duck and weave, hook, back. Step, duck and weave, hook, back. Step, duck, hook, back. One more time. Step, duck, hook, back. All right, going to back up. We're going to do it all over again. So get ready and go. Step, duck, hook, back. duck, hook, back. Keep going. One more time, one more time. Good job, guys. Keep it up. Make sure those hands stay up. Good. Good job. All right. So now we're just going to do a little bit of a light, easy leg warming up thing. We're going to be focusing right now on our low turning back side kick. Okay. So quick reminder, you're in your stance. I'm going to turn 180 degrees towards my back leg. As I do, I drop my knee to the ground, hands go down. Now what I'm going to do in slow motion, I'm going to go this way in slow motion. I'm going to lift my leg up. I'm going to kick up in a perfect side kick position. All right, slowly up. Making sure my foot's in good position. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. Good, nice and easy. This is an easy kick, especially since we're dealing with a lot of high belts right now, but you're just focusing on form and waking up that hip. Keep it going. Kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull back. Make sure you're checking your foot position as well. Switch sides. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull it back. Good. Switch sides. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pull it back. Awesome job. Stand up. All right. So, last thing that I want us to do, okay, from this is we're going to be doing a double switch point kick into a switch kick. I did this last time in the kickboxing thing. If you saw it, good. If you didn't, no worries. I'm going to use a bag for this, but I'll show you what it looks like in the air. So from here, you're going to first do a double switch. So remember, back or front leg goes back, front leg or back leg goes forward. So that's a single switch. You're going to do 2 of them. 1, 2. Immediately kick with the last leg, pop. Right when you put your foot on the ground, do 1 switch, kick, bring it back. And now 2 times switch. 1, 2, kick, down, switch, kick, back, 1, 2, kick, back, switch, kick, down, 1, 2, kick, back, switch, kick, back, 1, 2, kick, back, switch, kick, back. Okay? This is way better if you do it against the bag. Okay? But I want you to just do this in the air right now. Really try and get fast switches. All right? We're going to do it for a little bit of time. Have some fun. Get ready. And go. Good job. Once again, I can't stress this enough. Do it against a bag if you can. It's really fun. Great way to work on your kicking speed and work on your switches, okay? Awesome. All right. Now, we're going to finish off our duck and weave walking, okay? Once again, this is best done if you have a rope. And you start with the rope at one shoulder. As you step forward into your duck and weave, if the rope is here, you duck under the rope, comes up on your other side. Great way to work on your duck and weave. To try not to move the rope and try and make sure that your head, when you're doing it, isn't going too far away from it. You're just touching the rope with your head. So now, from your stance, we're going to C-step, duck and weave. You're going to fire a hook. Ideally, this will be over top of the rope. Okay? Immediately come back, uppercut. Then either C-step, duck and weave, hook, uppercut, C-step, duck and weave, hook, upper, do it, pop, 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 okay? Keep going, keep going. Practice that nice and slow. Keep going, guys. Hook, upper. Hook, load, upper. Hook, load, upper. Don't forget that load. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Good job. Something to work on once again on your own, especially if you're a high belt, like I'm noticing you guys are here. All right. Let's do some core, okay? Why not? So we're gonna go on our backs. We're gonna do some V sit-ups. So quick reminder, you're laying down on your back, legs straight, arms straight behind you. Your goal is to touch your legs to your hands, but keep everything straight. So it's up, touch, and back. We're gonna go and try the big 2-0, the big 20. So get ready. And hala, do, set, net, toss it, yoss it, elbow, yaru, oho, yo, yo hala, yo do, yo set, yo net, yo toss it, yo yoss it, yo elbow, yo yaru, 2 more, yo rope, and some you. Good job. All right, tactical get up. Cool. And now, from here, what I want us to work on right now, something completely different. We're going to work on your back fist combination, see if you remember it. So remember, a back fist is more about speed than it is about power. The power comes from how fast that back fist comes out, okay? So in your stance, right at the back, we have 3 main back fists that we're going to focus on. There's a 4th one later. We may or may not do that today. So your hands are up. We're going to start with your lead back fist. So the basic back fist for you're in a cross guard position. From here, you're going to keep your elbow pointed out, and you're going to flick your hand out. The moment your hand hits, you're going to pull it back. Now, some people say hit with the top 2 knuckles. Some people say hit with their back of the hand. Follow your heart song on this, guys. I like hitting the back of my hand because that's how I can actually break our boards. But you might need to temper your hand a little bit before you do that. So starting off is just high, boom, practice. You want your hand to be somewhat relaxed. So from here, I like to have my hand open. As it does, right when I hit, I tighten, and then I quickly throw it back. So it's pop, pop. It's a quick motion. When you're hitting against the bag, a quick motion, okay? So I want to see right now your lead back is just boom, boom, pop, pop. Keep it up, boom. Now, if you feel comfortable with your back fist, you don't have to do it from here. You can do it like you're drawing like a sword or something like that with your opposite hand on your opposite hip. So it's here, boom, hit, boom, boom. Good. Really feel that flick. It's like you're flicking that towel, right? You want your wrist to really whip that fist out. Boom, boom, other side. You ready? You need to start high? You can. Quick motion, all right? So get ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's try it down low. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job. All right, we're gonna go back to right leg. So that was our lead back fist. We now have our rear back fist, which is just your backhand side. It's the exact same thing. You can either go here, cross guard on your other end, or you can go with your hand here, boom, and fire off, okay? So let's just do that a little bit. Get ready. We'll do 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Other side. Switch. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good work. So now we're going to take this and now make it really hard. This is where the spinning back fist comes in, okay? So spinning back fist, from here, I want you to pretend that there's a line right now going down the center of my body, okay? So it's going straight down, going right over here. The goal is, am I trying to step with my right leg, all the way in front, but I want my foot to land on the right side of that line in front of me, okay? So from here, I'm gonna look over my shoulder, my right shoulder. As I do, I twist, my right foot goes all the way around on my right side. As I do that, I look, I'm gonna pull my elbow across, and as I twist my hips, I hit, and then I come back. So it's step, look across, hit, and then bring it back. One more time, land first, then twist and hit, okay? Eventually, you can just do it all at once, but make sure, if you find that when you're doing it, and you're landing on a surfboard, like your feet are in line with each other, one in front of the other, you don't have your balance. You wanna make sure, as you do this, that that foot is well across from the other side. It's on the right side of my body. Boom, then I hit and come back. So let's just do that. Get ready? Step, turn, and back. Step, turn, come back. Step, turn, come back. One more. Step, turn, come back. We're going to do the other side. So now remember, left side is going to be on the left side of the line, okay, the center line. So from here, step across, look over, hit, come back. Good. Step, look, hit, come back. Step, hit, bring it back. Step, hit, come back. Remember, if you're doing your back twist before your foot hits the ground, you're not going to have power. You want your foot rooted on the ground and twist your hips to get that power, okay? So get ready. Boom. And back. One more. Boom. And back. So now, the entire back twist combination, okay? We're here in our stance. We're going to go lead back twist. 1, turn, rear back twist. 2, from there, spin around. 3, back to position, okay? So it's lead, reverse, spin, and return. Lead, reverse, spin, and return, okay? Your arm is not fully, like, it can be fully extended. I suggest you don't fully extend your arm as you do it because you might hyperextend. Keep it somewhat bent because you're trying to actively pull your hand back too, okay? So good question, keep it up. So get ready, lead, reverse, spin. Oh, I see how I did. I landed here, all right? My foot didn't go too far or didn't go across enough. I lost my balance, I fell back. Make sure that your foot lands here, okay? Last one, lead, reverse, spin, and return. Okay, so now I want to give you guys a little bit of context with this before we finish, okay? So the back fist comes in lots of ways. It's a quick hit where you can hit somebody, all right? One thing I like to do for it is I use the back fist to try and push the hands away, okay? So if someone's hands are up, I'm using the back fist to push their hands down. So now that their head's available, and then the other hand comes in with a hook. So the combination would be back fist hook. So it's pop, pop. Back fist, keep drawing it into that hook, okay? I love that combination. So let's say right now, for example, you're going to do like a front kick, all right? Boom, step down, back fist hit, hook punch. Then fire across. After that, let's say you, after that, let's go back fist hook. Yeah, let's go let's go hook on the, so it'll be hook, hook. And then after that, I want you to pretend that you're going to throw a point kick at the person. As you do, let's say they step back and you're going to miss the kick. Oh, no worries, step down. What do? Boom, spinning back fist, okay? So the combination right now, from here, you're going to do a front kick. Boom, step down. Back fist, hook. Throw a hook on the other side. They back away, throw a point kick. You miss, step through, spinning back fist, okay? We don't really condone doing spinning back fist in sparring because they're so hard to control, you might knock someone out, all right? But one more time, remember this combo and practice on your own time, okay? So one more time, front kick, boom, step down, back fist the hands away, throw that hook punch, throw another hook punch the other way, run there, point kick, you miss, step down, boom, spinning back fist, and bring it back. Okay? Combo it up, practice it out, get comfortable with that spinning back fist, guys. Okay, the back fist, spinning back fist, really handy to do, especially if you want to just do something to, it's not going to hit your partner hard, but it's going to set you up for those hard hits afterwards. Okay? Awesome job, guys. Thank you for working. Let's do a quick bow out and show. Chariot. Kan. Ki. Bakto. Shabi. Bakto Shisha. Use this time to try and slow your breathing down. Even if you just worked hard, try keep going. Makto Baro. Show. Chariot. Kan. Ki. Everyone here, namaste. Awesome, everybody. So one thing that I want to talk to you guys about very quickly is just the idea of utilizing what we have, like being aware and trying to apply the stuff that the opportunities that we have now and really try and get stuff done, right? Like, I don't know about you, but when I was, in university and, or even now, if I have time in the summer, I always think, okay, I am not going to mess my summer away. I'm going to use this as a time to maybe work more on martial arts and develop my craft, or maybe I'm going to do more writing and try and be better at that, or I'm going to try and get into shape more, really devote and put in a routine of train to and stuff like that. And in the past, I'm just like, yeah, this summer I'm going to be changing. I'm going to change for the best. And then during this, when the summer actually hits, it's like, what am I doing? I'm sitting on my butt. I'm eating bad food all the time, maybe, or I'm, and I actually turn out not to train. I turn out to just do nothing. And then by the end of summer, I just think, whoa, I just wasted the whole thing, right? You guys may have had that too, where you wanted to be constructive and then you didn't feel like you were constructive. Now, I want to talk very quickly about that. If you find yourself doing that and you're beating yourself up about it, you're not doing yourself any favors, right? Acknowledge that, yes, okay, I messed that up, right? But then try and learn from it, right? I mean, I hate New Year's resolutions and stuff like that because it only happens on New Year's. It only happens once a year, right? Ideally, you should make this, make tomorrow your New Year's resolution. Tomorrow's your New Year. The day after, if you mess that up, the day after tomorrow is your New Year now, right? Don't just set out a thing for a specific time and then when it doesn't work out, you're just like, oh, well, better luck next year. No, always just get back up, dust yourself off, and keep going, right? I think this COVID thing that's happening right now in quarantine might be a good example. We might think, okay, I have all the time in the world, and I'm guessing you guys might have, you have more time than you did normally in school years and stuff like that. And it's like, what can I do? Maybe I can do my own learning or something like that. But then the motivation might come down, kind of go low, and you're beating yourself up and you feel even worse because you didn't get anything done, right? Well, don't worry about it. You know what? Instead of beating yourself up, which makes you just want to do less, right? Try and motivate yourself, get back up there and try and do different things. And when I was when I learned some personal training stuff, there was a cycle that they had where it was like pre-contemplation, where you're not even thinking about doing workouts or getting in shape and stuff like that. Maybe someone mentioned it once in a while, but then there's a large period of time where it's just contemplation, where it's you then go, wait a minute, I want to be more in shape. I want to do this and this, but you don't have the moxie to get up and do anything. You're just thinking about it. And that you might be in that period for a long period of time before you would then start to make maybe a little bit more of a commitment stage or a decision stage where it's like, this is me going to do something. I'm going to I'm going to work out. I'm going to be more fit, blah, 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 blah. And you might need some coaching. You might need people talk to you and encourage you to do stuff like that to get to that stage, right? But that's the beautiful thing about things like, say, Instagram or something like that, because if you look at it and see all these crazy stuff, maybe, looking at crazy martial art Instagrams or something like that, where people are doing all these cool things, it might motivate you enough to get off your butt and do something, right? So what I'm trying to say is motivate yourself. Book time for yourself to do the things that you want to do, right? And maybe say, okay, half an hour a day, I'm going to look at this, and try and, stoke myself to get up and actually get something done, right? If we're in our pajamas all day, sitting on our couch watching TV, we might not feel like we're doing anything. So let's make the best that we can from this, crappy situation and try and get something done, right? And try and tick off some goals that we might set for ourselves, all right? I'm there rooting for you guys, okay? Anyways, thank you guys so much. I hope that was fun for you. Take care. I'll send you guys back to Instructor Brad. Back to you, big guy.